Hello all. Very good morning. Let me share my screen. Let me know once you people are able to see my screen.
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for confirmation. Yeah, today I'm going to give demo on the Salesforce, how it would be, and what are all the career chances that we do have, and all those things I will walk you through on an overview. First of all, we'll discuss about what is meant by cloud computing and all. Before going to Salesforce, we'll discuss about cloud computing thing, and post that one we'll discuss about CRM. What does an CRM mean, and why we have to learn about a CRM, and what are all the changes that we do have, or why we have to consider the CRM before learning the Salesforce and all. We'll we'll learn about all those things, and post CRM. Then we will be talking about its architecture, and Salesforce. Post that one will discuss about how to create developer edition org, like a trail org. What are all the trail org we have, and how do we create it? Those things we'll discuss in developer org creation. Post that one we'll discuss about career chances that we do have. Yeah, at last we'll go through any questions or something if you have, in the sense we'll go through it. First of all, coming to the cloud computing, what does an cloud computing mean, and why we have to go for cloud computing, in the sense generally the cloud computing, nothing but it's an data or the service that will be provided by the end users. Say, for example, we need to have the network and the servers. We need to have all these things. Will be provided by the cloud computing. Here, they will be providing the service to us. We no need to have anything from our end, like to give you an overview, or for an clearly understanding, it's an on demand availability service that we will be using. We will be using their data, their storage, and all their servers. Server is nothing but the communication between the one computer and the other computer through an network kind of thing. It's nothing but an, in layman terms, we can call it as an internet. And the softwares that they were providing, all these things we will be using. These are all things comes under cloud computing. It refers to an cloud computing. It's an just a terminology kind of thing. And to give you an real-time scenario, we will be using Gmail, then Facebook we are using, Microsoft 365, Google Docs, all these things we were using. These are all examples of cloud computing only. Like we no need to have anything from our end. All the services or the infrastructures, or the setup and all will be done from their end. They will be doing all the setups and all. We are just using their application by just paying them. We just have to pay to them, and we are using their applications. We no need to have any efforts that need to be kept from our end. These are called on-demand services that we are just using. And then what is the uses of these things in the sense we can access them anywhere from everywhere, any location we can access them. And just we need to have the internet connection. That's it. Nothing we need to have. We no need to set up any kind of servers and all. Earlier CRM technologies and all have we have to set up all the infrastructures and all on our premises. But here, post coming of cloud computing and Salesforce, all these things, we no need to keep any such kind of things. We can just utilize their softwares by just paying to them. That's it. And what are all the things that were mandatory in order to have this cloud? I mean, in order to have these resources in the sense, we need to have the hardware kind of thing, and we need to have internet connection, and we need to have the server kind of thing and the database. Only if these four things, if we have in the sense, we can work from anywhere. And that will give you an real-time example. Say, for example, pizza as a service. We can consider the pizza what are all the on-demand premises in the sense for making an pizza, all these things we need, like a dining table we wanted, soda we will be having, and
ఎందుకంటే
electric. Sorry,
పెట్లు ఉంటాయి వేసుకో ఒక రెండు రెండు ప్లేట్లు వేసుకో
hello. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, electric gas, we need to have oven, and fire, we need to have pizza, donut, tomato sauce, toppings, cheese. All these things are basic requirements that we need to have in order to make an pizza. These are all, comparing it with the Salesforce, these are all called as an on-demand premises. I'm just comparing it with real-time example. And we do have three services provided by the cloud computing, like infrastructure as a service, and platform as a service, and software as a service. These three services will be provided by the vendors. In these three services, what are all the differences in the sense? Suppose if we take all these things as an on-demand premises in the sense, then in case of infrastructure as a service, we have to maintain only the infrastructure. Out of all these things, what are all the things comes under infrastructure means dining table, soda, electric gas, oven, and fire. All these things comes as an infrastructure. These infrastructures, if we maintain in the sense, all other things will be maintained by the vendor. He will take care about these other things. We have to have only the infrastructure in this model, IaaS. Whereas in a platform as a service, we have to manage only the platform. Here, what is the platform in the sense? Dining table and soda. Only the platform we have to maintain. So, remaining things will be maintained by the vendor. And finally, the software as a service. In this kind of structure, all the things will be maintained by the vendor itself. We no need to maintain anything from our end. Salesforce will be coming under this software as a service. All the things they will be maintaining, and we no need to maintain anything from our end. Now, coming to the real time scenario, earlier I showed the pizza, right? So now, in our terminology, on premises in the sense, we will be having applications, data, runtime, middleware, OS we will be having virtualization, servers, networking, and storage. All these things comes under on premises. That means these are all the things that we need to have in order to have any program run or anything. So out of these three, we have to structure it out. In IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS, how it will be differentiating. Here in IaaS, we have to maintain only the infrastructure. In For infrastructure, applications, data, runtime, and middleware OS, these are all things comes under infrastructure. So we have to manage the infrastructure from our end, whereas the other color highlighted one, the green color one will be maintained by the managers, like vendor will be managing. In platform as a service, only the applications and the data will be maintained from our end. Other things will be taken care by the other vendors. So in SaaS, all the things will be maintained by the vendor itself. We no need to maintain. So this was the advantage of using the Salesforce, because all the applications will be pre-built by him itself. We no need to do any extra kind of things. Now, these are all about cloud computing. We'll go in detail in the further sessions. Now, we'll walk you through an CRM. How this CRM is related, in the sense, nothing, this CRM, nothing but it's an customer relationship management. That means whatever the products that we sell, or if whatever the products that we do buy, we need to have a proper communication, or we need to have a good relationship with the particular customer. If we are very kind and if we are very impressive, then only the customer will shows the product to buy from us, right? So we have to have good communication, or we have to maintain good relationship with the customer. That's the first thing that we need to have. So how we have to communicate with them, how we have to maintain all their records, how we have to proceed with them, when and all we have to make the calls in order to advertise about our product, or in order to make our product popular. All these things comes under CRM. Like, it's nothing but the relationship that we do maintain with the particular customer. Suppose I'm selling an like a washing machine or something. Whatever the data or the that we do store about a particular customer, those are all comes under this CRM only. And the product, among which product he was interested in, some might be interested in one series, the other customer might be interested in another kind of series. So which are all customers are interested in which are all the products, we have to maintain and data about them. And at which time we have to deliver to them, and what are all the things that we have to do for a particular customer in order to satisfy him, and all those all data can be maintained in Salesforce very clearly. For all those things to maintain, they have given an predefined applications and all. We can store them in an rows kind of thing, all in particular objects. We can store what are all the objects that are all present. Those all things we will be discussing in upcoming sessions. Like accounts, we do have contacts, we have leads, leads, we have opportunities, we have in specific products, we will be storing the specific kind of data. Say, for example, company related informations and all, we will be storing in accounts. And contacts related thing, like in company, who are all the employees, those they were working, all those things comes under contacts object. And leads, suppose client one shows the interest to our product, those things comes under the lead kind of thing. Like that, based on the categorization, or based on certain features, we will be storing the information in different objects. Generally, in other CRMs, we will be calling the these rows and Excel kind of data we will be storing. But in here we will be storing in uh, here we will be storing in the objects kind of thing. There it will be called as in columns and all. But here it would be somewhat different, like tables we will be storing. Nothing but accounts, contacts, leads and all. but the structure wise, all are same only. We have to go for CRM in the sense we have to avoid all manual efforts and all. So we have to have a proper CRM built to our business. If we don't maintain the customer relationship, or if we don't maintain a particular kind of data, then it will be scattered, and we don't know anything, right? So we can't maintain a particular data about the customer. So we need to have proper application setup for our business in order to increase our productivity, in order to increase our business and all. So CRM is mandatory for us. And if we compare with the traditional approaches and Salesforce CRM, in traditional things, there were many data that was scattered. We don't have the proper CRM applications built in traditional CRMs. Say, for example, Bell or Microsoft Dynamics, such kind of things. Other Salesforce CRM things, we don't have that much of proper data that was set up. But whereas in Salesforce, we have all the data maintained in an format, one format kind of thing, and we can manage all the data at a single place. Whereas in like the other advantage we can see, it is easy to install, and we can maintain it very easily. Whereas in other applications, here and there the data will be there, and they have to link it with other systems and all. Say, for example, DevOps or something in the sense. For deployment, one tool we have to use. For maintaining the data, we have to use another tool. And for gathering the data, we have to use another thing. For displaying, for UI kind of thing, we have to use other tool. Such like that, we have to go with number of tools and all. Whereas in Salesforce, all the things we can do right from starting to ending. Requirement gathering till deployment, we can do all the things in a single place itself. Only we can use Salesforce itself, and by using the force.com platform, we can do all the things at one go. Whereas in the other important aspect we can talk about is personalized service. Suppose if we want any customization kind of things, for our application, we want something different for our business in the sense we can request the Salesforce people to make that particular change for our business. Whereas in other CRMs and all, we can't have that particular feasibility. So personalized services also they will provide. And the clients will be very satisfied if we have personalized service and all. So their satisfaction is important for us. In Salesforce, client satisfaction was more. And how this thing CRMs work in the sense, Salesforce CRM work in the sense it's an multi-tenant architecture. That means a single structure will be shared by a number of users. Say, for example, this is an one application that we are having, a application that we are having in the sense. Then this particular A application will be shared with client 1, client 2, and client 3. So across number of clients, the single resource will be shared. This is nothing but the multi-tenant architecture. That say, for example, if certain change have to be done in the sense, if we do that particular change in one place, then that will be sufficient. We no need to do the change explicitly for client 1, client 2, and client 3. So, if we do that particular change in one thing, then that suffice the requirement, as it's an multi-tenant architecture and it's shared across all the clients. It is very feasible. And whatever we want to change, new changes also for developer and all, it's very easy because across one place we have to do the change. So it will reflect in other places also. So it's very easy to maintain, and it's very Um, it is very easily accessible also,
Yeah.
and we can customize it very easily. And the other advantages we can see over here is we can do deployments very fastly also. We do have number of tools for deployments also here. Like Copado, we will be using, and CI/CD models we are using here. And by using all these things, we can do the faster deployments. And we updates were also coming very easily. Like every time, 4 months once, the Salesforce um, will do any updates and all for the application. Suppose if a existing application has any bugs and all, in the sense, those are all will be fixed, and it will be released in next release. We have summer, spring, and we winter releases. All these three will comes in once in 4 months. Like this, we do have three different releases where bugs and future enhancements will be done, and will be delivering the new products and all. So release updates wise also, it's very good. And we can do work from home anywhere. And we can do, I mean, scalability also, it's very high. It's cost effective, and we can maintain the application very easily.
Per year or
And
per
we
month?
can, sorry, Swaru. Yeah.
Per month.
Any questions? Okay. Like if we compare it with legacy platforms, installation wise, if we check in the sense, suppose if we get any idea and all, say for example, we got any idea,
Nearly 8,800
um,
pounds.
and we have to implement in the sense, then it has to undergo all these steps. Like we have to set up the hardware, we have to complete the installation of that software, and we have to define all the user access, which are all the users have to access this application, and who should not accept this application. All those security levels we define. And we have to do all reporting, and all reports and dashboards we have to set. And security we have to do.
అది చేస్తున్నట్టు
And it should be feasible to mobile also. In such a way, we have to build the application in legacy platforms. But coming to Salesforce, we no need to do all those things. Suppose if an idea came for a developer, in the sense, in order to implement it, the steps were very feasible and very flexible, such that the Salesforce people will implement all the steps, and just we have to install it from our desktop. App exchange kind of things will be there in Salesforce. By doing just clicks and all, they can easily install it, and they can easily do all those things in Salesforce platform itself. So it's very easy. It won't take that much of time for installation and all. Legacy platform, it will take 6 to 12 months, whereas in Salesforce, it will go with some few clicks itself. And coming to benefits, it's very user friendly and reduces manual efforts and all. And we can maintain the customer data anywhere, and it's very flexible and all. Compared to SAP, Oracle, Microsoft, or Adobe kind of CRMs, Salesforce has the highest ranking. So, I mean, as of now, in CRM wise, Salesforce was the topmost thing. And as I have discussed earlier, this CRM is an multi-tenant architecture, and the structure will be looking like this. See, common application will be shared with number of clients. If we want to maintain also, it was very easy to maintain and all. And the products that Salesforce was offering was, it has a number of products like Sales Cloud, we have Service Cloud, we have Health Cloud, Marketing Cloud, and all. Based on our requirement, we have to choose it, and we have to fit it into our application. Suppose if we want, if our business was dealing large amounts with the sales kind of thing, Suppose if we want to sell our product and all, then we will be opting for Sales Cloud. If we want to marketize our product and if we have to attract leads and all, if we are more into giving demos and all in the sense, then Marketing Cloud will be suitable for us. Suppose if we are dealing with service kind of thing, like if our product, like I have bought an product, washing machine, and if I have to do services for that particular thing, and if we are dealing with customer calls and all 24 bar 7 kind of thing, then we have to opt for service cloud thing. Like that, based on our requirement and business fits, we have to select the products, which product will be suitable for our business. These were all about products and all. Then we will be having number of objects also, nothing but campaigns, leads, accounts. These are all comes under objects in Salesforce. Here, if we um, on UI, I can show you how those leads, I mean, objects and all look like. Prior to that one, we have to create the developer edition. That means in real time, how the Salesforce look like, and what are all the steps that we need to follow in order to create an trail org in the sense. First, we have to do this particular, I mean, go navigate to this particular URL, salesforce.com developer sign in. Here we have to give our first name and last name. Say, for example, these are all the mandatory fields that we need to fill out, and post agreeing to the agreement, then we are ready to uh, create an developer or. And the email will be coming to our registered email ID. So we have to check the email. Like this, we will be getting the email. Post that one, we have to verify it, verify account. By clicking on this thing, we can able to do the verify account, and we have to set the password for it, for creation of our um, post creation of developer, or it will show like this. These the main thing. I mean, UI will be looking like this in Salesforce. We have to go for setup, and all these things will be shown here. Here it will be called as an app launcher kind of thing. Suppose if we select any kind of application or anything, then it will show its related objects. I have talked about the accounts and all, right. See here, accounts will be there like this. Contacts. We have to navigate to each and every tab in order to create any record and all. All these things in upcoming sessions will I will give you an overview about all those things, and we'll go in deep about those things. Suppose if we want to create any record kind of thing, by clicking on this new button, we can able to create the record from here. Then one account will get generated. Like this, all the other objects will be set up. Suppose if we want to do any reporting kind of thing, then on reports we can create a new report and those things and all. These are all comes under the admin kind of thing. Admin development, all those things will be covered under those topics. Like this, we have UI will be looking like this. First of all, if we want to know or if we want to practice any things, then we need to have this developer edition. So post creation of this developer edition, whatever the tasks or whatever the assignments that we do have, we can practice it over here. It's similar to the real-time org that we use in our projects. Exactly how they were using it will be similar to this thing only. And this will be the org creation kind of thing. Post that one, what are all the features that we do have in the sense we have opportunity kind of things and codes we have. Those are all the features that were present in Salesforce, like real-time visibility we have. Suppose in order instead of maintaining the data in spreadsheets and all, now post Salesforce came into market, we are maintaining all the data in the application itself instead of doing all the manual works and all. And we can forecast the data and all very easily by using the Salesforce application. And we can have workflows and approval process also, like suppose if one record have to go for approval in the sense, then we can build some automation kind of process flows and we can do it as an automated things here. Like those are all comes under approvals and workflows kind of thing. And charter kind of thing was also there. Say, suppose if they have any, it's similar to that WhatsApp features that we do have. They have, I mean, users in the org, they have any questions or anything in the sense, then they will post their comments over here. Say for example tester sample they want to share instance, then they can share it in the chatter. And if they want to ask any questions or if they want to do poll kind of thing, then they can do it in this chatter itself. They can communicate very easily among the org itself. And these were all the features and all. And based on our business requirement and based on our feasibility, we will be opting for other environments and all also. Basically, we will be working on developer org in our projects. Post that one, our changes, whatever we have done, will be migrated to the higher environments. Like in certain companies we have int orgs, uat orgs and all, where our code will be pushed to next environment, nothing but int environment, where testers will be testing those kind of features and all. Post that one, we will be migrating to uat environments, where all the business people will be testing our application which we have developed. Post that one, production main is in a production environment, where all our changes will go in live. And the end users will be using that particular application. So whatever the changes that we have migrated will finally land in production environment itself. There we have to, I mean, we have to be make sure that our changes were very perfect and there were no mismatches in production environment. Suppose any bugs or anything comes in the sense, then they will be logging all those things in tools like Jira tools, those things we will be using. There they will be logging how the requirements and all coming in the sense, in Jira itself, the user story creation and all they will be creating. And we have to go through the requirement and we have to implement them. Post that, we have to do the changes in dev environment, which is nothing but developer environment. All these changes will be migrated till production. Deployment tools again, it depends on the project and the business. Some will be using Copado, some will use Flow, some will use chain sets. So all those deployment tools you will be learning in the upcoming sessions. And these normally these course will be divided like admin kind of things will be there. Post learning admin, we will be, I mean, resumes, we can upload resumes. Post, because half of the course will be completed in admin. Post that one development we will be walking through. After that, integrations we will be walking through. Post that, VF pages and all. Soon after, LWC integrations and all, and deployment tools also will be. I will be walking you through all the deployment tools also, and post that one. At last, if there were any questions, or if do you want any other extra topics also, I will be covering those extra topics also, like agent force or Einstein analytics. If you want in detail in the sense, then I will be covering those topics also. So like this, all the course will be structured. Till now, any questions I mean, till now, any questions means you can go ahead and ask your questions. If no questions in the sense, we'll walk you through this, I mean, job opportunities also, like how the job opportunities for Salesforce. See, if you have seen in this particular Naukri, then we have a number of opportunities for Salesforce. I mean, compared to other technologies, we have many Salesforce jobs. And these for 3 years, 3 years only, we will be getting some 8 to 9 LPA per annum. Or if the based on experience and talent, we can get, I mean, higher packages. So no need to worry about the technology or the thing that we are choosing it for. If we have just, I mean, someone will be might be afraid of how the development. I'm not from IT background or anything. How can I learn development and all, right? So I mean, basic coding only will be there, like HTML and CSS, JavaScript, those things. With those things only we can learn. I mean, compared to other development technologies, so the Salesforce is very easy to learn, and it's very flexible also, easily. I mean, large amounts of code won't be there. So from development perspective also, it's too good to learn. As of now, any questions or any queries from your end, like why we have to choose this particular Salesforce, or any kind of questions, or in Salesforce, if you have any questions, you can ask me now.
It seems like there are no questions. I do have a question here. How could we addressing you? Like, how could we be addressing you as ma'am or any other name?
Sorry, how could, yeah. Address,
Yeah, how should we be addressing you?
reach out to me, you were telling.
Okay, fine. So your name is Richo.
Yeah, you can, you will be having a
Other
WhatsApp number
trainer?
and you can, sorry,
No, no, no. Okay, fine. I get it.
yeah, WhatsApp number will be shared, and if you have any queries or anything in the sense, then I will be available.
Okay,
And
fine.
you can text me anytime, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
And daily I will be giving assignments also, and practical questions and all I will be giving. Real time scenarios. You can do practice over them, and you can, if you have any questions and all, in next class, you will be reaching out to me. Or, if it's urgent or anything, you can text me and I can solve your questions. In next class, in the sense, you can share your screen and you can ask about your questions and all. I will
Okay,
guide you through it.
okay, okay. I get it. Thank you.
Yeah. And daily 1 hour class will be there, and at last 10 to 15 minutes based on your queries. We will be allocating the time and will be clarifying all your queries.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it from my end. If you people have no questions in the sense, we can wrap up the call.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you all. Bye.